thank you, Vivian, for being here. Really appreciate it. I know you've been doing a lot of these interviews. You've been in high demand lately. So thank you for taking some time out of your schedule. I just wanted to really briefly introduce what we're doing here and then just ask you some questions about what all's been going on. So I'm in the House of Representatives. I'm your state representative. And one of the things that we do in the House of Representatives is we have a program called Our Girls Lead. And we try to show little girls like you that there are so many things you can do to lead in the course of your life and be important in your community. And my attention was brought to you by another member of the House of Representatives who happens to be a former general in the Army. And her name is Leanne Birch. And she knew about your story and she was so excited about what you had done. And she texted me and she just had all these exclamation points. You have to interview her, you have to talk to her. Because this Our Girls Lead thing, you are actually leading right now, even though you're so young. And it's something that we wanted to share your story with girls throughout the state and just let them know that, yes, they can prepare to be leaders later on, but they can also do a lot right now, just like you're doing. So with that intro, I guess I'll just start by saying, tell me about how this all began, your whole initiative with the Toy Soldiers.
Well, it started when I was at the beach with my family, and I was just playing with army men as usual. And when I looked in the tub of army men, there was no girls. So I told my family, and they said they never thought of that. So I decided I should write a letter. So I wrote a letter to 3 toy companies, but only one wrote back. It was BMC Toys. And they said because of this letter, they're going to make them.
That's so exciting. Did you expect to hear back from any of the toy makers? Did you think that what you did was going to work?
Well, not as exactly, but I knew something would have to. I didn't know just a small letter could change all this.
That's so great. Well, so when you heard back from the toy company, what did they say?
They said they are gonna make them, and I was so excited I could not sleep. I was just jumping up in bed.
That's wonderful. Well, I bet that was so exciting. And then and something I read about this, when you were talking to the toy companies, it wasn't just about making different kinds of female soldiers. It wasn't about being pink as opposed to green. Can you tell me about why that was important, just to show women doing things that men can do too?
I mean, there's a lot of girls in the Army, and not just in the Army, but everywhere. They're working just as hard as boys. And when I first saw that, it was weird. I mean, there's so many girls doing stuff that boys can also do. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I told you about my friend, the other state representative, who's a female in the military. Do you happen to know any people who are women in the military?
Yes, a couple. I actually went to their base, and I saw all the stuff that they use to, and I saw the National Guard, and I saw the planes, and it was really cool.
That's so great. So now, I mean, as soon as they get this toy production ramped up, there will be female toy soldiers for little girls like you to play with. What does that mean to you?
It means a lot, boy, because just I wrote a letter. I mean, I was little. I didn't know that this would happen. So.
Well, that's great. And what's your message, if you have one, to little girls out there who see something that isn't right, something that they want to change? What would you say to those girls?
Never give up, and never let your dreams go away.
Now, I've been so interested in all this TV and newspapers and all these interviews you've been doing. What has that been like?
Um, it was cool, but when people news people came to my house, I mean, I was like so I sometimes I didn't know them. That was kind of the first time I met them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that must be an unusual experience for anybody. I don't think I know many people who have done something that has deserved all that attention, but I'm proud that you're in our district here, and I think we're all really proud of you. So thank you for everything you've done.
Thank you.